What is going on, people? Today we're going to be talking about one of the main issues that I see right now with Lords Mobile, and that is everything in the last maybe year or so has turned into a ranking event. What do I mean by that? Well, let's just take a look at what's going on right now, right? We have the Lordly Gifts. This is a ranking event of how much you have spent, right? We have the Tycoon Challenge, which is once again a ranking event of how much you've spent. We have another one coming up here in a couple of days, which is the Artifact Challenge, which is a, say it with me, ranking event, which basically means how much you've spent. Everything has turned into a ranking event. It seems like Lords Mobile's gameplay is ranking events. And so I got to thinking, okay, if I was to make a brand new game mode, what exactly would I have in mind? Because what I would like for Lords Mobile to come with is an actual game mode that you play with, a la Dragon Arena, Chalice, etc., right? Like something that you can actually do and it's not just watching a ranking. I thought about this for a while, and I've talked to a couple of people, and it took me to a time where I was playing actually another game. But funny enough, it was another IGG game, which was Castle Clash. Now, some of you that may have played Castle Clash before may know exactly what I'm going to be talking about here soon, but we're going to be changing it to fit more of the Lords Mobile style. But this is going to bring you back to like 7 years ago or however long it's been. But there was a game mode on Castle Clash that would actually go really well with Lords Mobile if there's a couple of different changes. So here is an idea. Follow me with this game mode, this new game mode that I am kind of like hoping we get something similar to this. So think Dragon Arena, right? How you have to make it into a guild before lock. You know, the guild that you're in is the guild that you can participate with. All of that stays the same, right? But instead of it being the same type of Dragon Arena map, it is going to be a little bit bigger, because instead of it being guild versus guild, it would be guild versus guild versus guild versus guild. That's right. There would be 4 guilds in this map. And I'm going to show you a map here, and this is going to be the map originally from Castle Clash. And I'm going to explain how in my head this would work. And obviously I would love for you guys to give me some feedback, some things that you like, some things that you would do without, etc. Because at the end of the day, this is just make-believe, right? But this is just an idea of what I think Lords Mobile really needs. So let me go ahead and show you the map. I'm going to pop it up right now. Boom, there it is. Now this is a map in Castle Clash that's called Fortress Feud. Now, if you take a look at each corner of the map, you'll see that there is a green, red, blue, and purple. Now, each color would represent where each guild will start from, right? And as you go along, the whole idea is to capture the middle, because the middle is the one that will give you the most points. And as you capture things along the way, that will start adding points to your total. And as you can see, you can keep going all the way up to an enemy fort, or you can try to go towards the middle, or both, right? So it'll be something similar to this. But the main difference here is, unlike Dragon Arena, where you can go ahead and stack you know, all the top leads and then you're good to go. In this game mode, everybody would be equal, meaning that the day before the event actually starts, you know how Dragon Arena locks on Thursday and then Friday you actually do it? Well, that time you will have to actually set up your gear, your jewels, your heroes, your battalions, all of that for this. And everyone will also come with the same amount of troops in each account. Now, troops would be kind of like a resource, because once you lose troops, you will not be able to heal them. So if you're doing some rallies, etc., you have to be really smart, because if you lose a lot of troops in rallies or rallying other castles, whatever it may be, if you throw away a lot of troops, then you won't have enough troops to do things, especially probably near the end, because near the end, the one that consumes the most amount of troops or run out of troops are probably going to be in a bad spot. So troops will kind of be like your main resource here that you want to make sure that you use it wisely. And so the whole idea would be to try to capture as much of the map as you can. And if your guild is really dominant, you can not only take your side, but you can start taking other guild sides as well to get more points. And it's basically going to be a battle for possession of the map, kind of like Dragon Arena is, but there won't be any like ancient remains that'll give you a crazy boost. There won't be just accounts that are just way higher than everybody else, so nobody can hit them, because everybody's going to go equally there. And not only will that promote people trying new things out, it will promote people actually being active and rallying. It will promote people learning things that they didn't need to learn before, like, oh, 4-2-4, what counters that? 4-4-2, what counters that? Because if you're a filler, you don't concern yourself with that because you're a filler. You're never really going to bother about that. But now, all of a sudden, it might start piquing the interest of somebody that might never really care about that, and they really get into it. Not only that, from an IGG's perspective, you might think, well, if everybody's equal, how does IGG make money? Think about it like this. If IGG has all these people that never really rally, they never really do anything outside of fill rallies. If all of a sudden somebody sees that, hey, yo, this is actually pretty fun, this is not bad, that person outside of that game mode probably will start buying some packs to be a little bit more competitive. So it's a win-win. You get a lot of gameplay for people. You get a brand new game mode. You get 4 guilds in the same map. Obviously, the map would be a little bit bigger. But I would just really love to see a game mode where everybody's equal, because that's where actual skill will come into play, actual knowledge will come into play, and not just, well, they have a max guy blocking the way, we can't do anything. So let me know what you guys think. What would you change from this idea, and what would you maybe take away? I would love to hear it. Maybe instead of actually just the forts himself, it could be like a caravan thing where you have to clear the way for the caravan to get to the middle, and that will give you a boost of points. It would be interesting to see what kind of ideas you guys have for something like this. But I think it's time, right? Like, Lords Mobile, we're in this ranking event phase where everything is ranking events, and the things that are not ranking events actually are. Because think about it, Baron, it's rankings, who took the top spot, you know, like, oh, X amount of time. Emperor, it still is a ranking event. Like, hell, even Chalice, when you go here, well, you see that it's a ranking event. So that's everything is become a ranking event, and I kind of want Lords Mobile to switch back to give us more gameplay stuff, more stuff that we can actually, I don't know, play the game. That would be great. That would be great. But yeah, we'd love to see what you guys put in the comment section, to see what your ideas are and some changes that you would do, because some of you are much smarter than I, so we'll love to see that. But yeah, appreciate you guys for coming through. But remember, we do have a Facebook live stream later today, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Lords Mobile's Facebook page. So be there. We will have some codes to give away with some free gems and all of that. So we'd love to see you guys there. But anyway, until then, bye.